Hey, peace, everybody. Rocky Zapata. This is here with CoU. This is part of our Honest
Damn.
Conversation series that we started a while back. We're just coming on for a quick broadcast, a special announcement of sorts. We really want to encourage more people to join this upcoming broadcast that we're planning because it's so important. For those that don't know, there's been we've had some losses in our youth community, especially, and the numbers around fentanyl overdoses are just rising at just such an alarming rate. So me and CoU have been in a lot of talks and talking with others, organizations, and individuals about how we can help or what we can do to help reach others that aren't being reached yet in different ways.
Absolutely.
So our broadcast is going to be very much about fentanyl and overdoses, community resources, spotlighting, a couple efforts that are already happening, existing resources, but also sharing about Narcan distribution and, having a PSA from an actual medical professional sharing about how to implement Narcan and some of the signs to look for and things like that.
Absolutely, man. It's been a lot of tragedy this last week. I think it's time as a community that we really take some pauses and some time outs, and we have some conversations that are very important with our kids, with our leaders, with everybody. It's time for us to get information out because there are kids dying. These counterfeit fentanyl pills are decimating our youth community, and so we need to do our part to talk about harm reduction, to talk about the things that we can do that could possibly save your child's life or your mom's life or your brother's life. So I'm really excited. I'm hoping that when we do it Sunday, we'll get more people involved. We really need the community to step up and reach out and interact with us, help us have this discussion so that we can start steering ourselves on a path that's going to make a difference in our communities.
Absolutely. And we're not, again, we say this every broadcast, but we're not the experts. We have our own experiences and areas of some expertise, I guess. But realistically, we're coming on as individuals. Of course, we're part of different organizations and where we work and stuff. But most importantly, we just want to host these conversations so that these dialogues can get further out into the community, so that some of these topics can reach more people, and so that we're not narrowly reaching out doing our outreach. There's so many great people doing great things to reach people that are reaching out for recovery. But how are we reaching those that don't want to hear it? How are we reaching the people that are surrounding them, that are losing their friends or seeing this happen? We want to have conversations about all those things and kind of invite everybody else who has, a reason to be or would like to be involved more, find out about local efforts and things like that. But also, if you have lived testimony, a story that you think should be shared, we're open to that as well. And just using this platform to get as many different voices behind this and people behind this as we can. Because pretty shortly after all this, we're going to be really focusing on Narcan distribution. We're going to be doing some awareness training, some awareness campaigns, kind of tying it to all of our other work that we do throughout the community, and just trying to really, in my opinion, catch Placer County up in some ways as far as harm reduction and getting some of this information.
Absolutely. It's time for us to have conversations. It's time for us to try to get on the same page as a community, because people are dying, people are being affected, and we're going to do our work, and we're going to fight and do everything we can to give you guys the information that you need to help support you. We got to weather these storms. We got to educate each other. We have to pull resources. We have to have really important discussions that nobody likes to have. Rocky and I, we've been seeing this pattern coming with fentanyl. I've been talking about it for a very long time. And the kids that I work with have acted like put off because I talk about it so much. And then when it hits close to home and it affects their friends and their school classmates and people that they know, that it's a whole different thing. So we'd like to share the information that we have with you. We'd like you to share your information with us. We would like to give you guys some ideas and get some from you, and try to do our best to kind of get everybody as safe as possible through this, and really hopefully we can all generate some positive solutions and some positive ideas so that we can continue to build and strengthen our community, because that's what this is about. We all have to live here. Our children have to be here, so it needs to be safe. We need to educate our children. We need to give them the tools that they need in their toolbox to get themselves through this. We'll talk to your kids about the difficult things that you don't want to talk to them about. That's fine. But we need you to step up in moments like this and do the best that you can to help us, because this is a fight and it takes a village. And there's resources out there. If you're struggling, or if one of your children is struggling, like, reach out. I do this 24/7, 365. Rocky too. If there's something we can do to support you guys, that's what we want to do. We are trying to promote an education and get people to understand the way that we all think and feel, and support our kids. This is scary. I'm sure as a parent, I'm terrified without being a SUD counselor, without any of that. As just a parent, a person that lives in Auburn, I'm concerned. And so I want to know what you guys know. I want to come up with solutions, and I want to make things better. So let's have some really good conversations. But please, we need you guys to step up and get involved and pay attention, and just have a conversation with us, for a little bit. I think it'll benefit all of us.
Yeah. And absolutely. And, that's kind of been our connection with the community for the past 12 years or 11 years, has been, especially strong with the young people and those that fall through the cracks, or that, don't necessarily respond to the other outreach efforts that are out there, and we're uniquely equipped, me and CoU and many others we work with, because of our experience, mine and CoU's, around addiction and recovery, and just some of the things that we get to do now with our work and our life. But also, just all the people that we work with, all the stories that we hear. We want to give a place for that, and we want it not to be restricted, to a school or to an organization standards or whatever, but to ours as people, until we're working together and we see the change, until our county fully acknowledges and prioritizes some of these efforts, like getting Narcan out. And I'm not bashing anybody. I'm just saying we've had to keep up for a while now, and we're finally seeing some ground. But I want to help speed this up and meet the growing need, because this is an epidemic. There's no doubt about it.
Epidemic is right. No doubt. This is getting out of hand, and we have to do something. We have to proactively strike back at this by educating, by giving out resources. When the number one way that I can keep a child or someone safe is by giving them Narcan, something's wrong. That can't be it. We've got to find other ways to support them, educate them, and work together. And we need to have honest conversations, and we need to dig as deep as we can, because this is important. This is what this is about. All of this. It's the opportunity for us to connect with you. We don't do this for any other reason but to gain from it. Rocky and I may seem as mentors and everything, but we're also students. We're also learning and evolving and growing. And I think in times like this, it's very important that we grow and we evolve. These are unprecedented times that we're in, and we're being struck and hit by one thing after another. And I know everybody's tired and everybody's, but it's time to step up. It's time to get that second wind and save our kids, man.
Word.
Because it's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking. So,
and I should have said this first,
up.
but my heart goes out to everybody hurting right now. Everybody that's lost somebody, parents, especially. I don't have words, but I extend my heart out to you, and we're going to do what we can to help elevate some of these messages and some of these efforts that might help open the conversation up and allow for us to do more sooner. We can't act soon enough. We've been putting out content that relates for 10 years, or longer, since we started. Our music video 9 years ago is still heavily relevant,
Exactly. And in times of turbulence, we have to step in and do what we can, and it's that time, it's plain and simple. It's that time. So we're going to get going 3:00 Sunday, and we really hope that you guys can come and be a part of it, and come and get some ideas and share some ideas. Let's have an honest conversation, and let's come up with some efforts and some ideas to get us to the next place where people are safe, straight up.
Yes, and this is an invitation. We're only jumping on live right now for this 10-15 minutes, just to share about our broadcast moving to Sunday. We're moving it so more people can join. People won't be working, just getting off of work. We're hoping 3 p.m. is a good time for you all. If you can, please let us know in the comments that you'll be joining us and help encourage others. Let people know. I know we only have a few people watching with us, but let us know you're watching. I'll pull up a few of the comments right now. We got Randall watching with us. And this next comment especially hit home, because this means it's working. This means we're doing what we're hoping to. This live just prompted my family to talk to our kids about narcotics awareness. Thank you. You know, all it took with this was this 10 minutes, and I'm grateful any way that we can help. Thank you, Shannon, for sharing that, and thank you for talking to your kids. And the more of us that do that, the more of us that look at our own circles of influence, whether we think it's significant or not, this is such an intersectional issue that it affects, or it's gonna affect us all. You know what I mean? Like we did a
It is.
survey, or I saw a survey earlier that asked how many people have been directly affected by mental health and addiction. It was 60+%. And then they asked how many people have a close immediate family member that suffers from one of the two. And it was 90+%. You know what I mean? So just looking at those numbers alone, there's so much work to do, and there's not enough we can all do, but together we can do more.
United we stand, divided we fall. We look forward to seeing you guys on Sunday at 3 o'clock. I think this is going to be a great opportunity. Share this on social media platforms and your groups that you're in. Let's get as many people to know that we're doing this, and we can have some ideas and some solutions. Looking forward to it.
Absolutely. Thank you. And Courage was able to get somebody to come speak about Narcan and share about some of the symptoms and signs and how to use it. So that'll be a PSA we can share afterwards as well. But if you guys are interested in that, tune in. We also want to hear what you guys need, what kind of supports or resources you're interested in hearing more about, or what you think, what do you know about, or what is existing already that we can tap into, or include in our discussion somehow. All right. So peace, everybody. Again, check us in the comments and let us know if you're somebody that wants to share your story, that wants to be involved in this conversation, either live or just have your words shared or anything. This is a platform for that, and a space for us to come together as a community and just talk solutions. And hopefully, some great things will come from this. But
let's share some information. Let's get on the same page. Let's get everybody caught up to speed. Let's dispel some of the rumors. Let's get some experts involved. Let's do this. Let's have this conversation. I'm stoked. I can't wait. I'm going to keep fighting the good fight every day like we're doing, and I hope you guys do too. I hope your family's safe. I hope you're able to check this out. We appreciate the support. Have a safe weekend, and we will see you guys Sunday, 3 o'clock. Digging deeper conversations, Auburn Hip Hop Congress, Courage, Rocky, Zapata. Let's get it.
All right. I appreciate you guys. Again, please share, everybody. I'm putting these links in the comment section or in the video so that you guys can tune in either through YouTube or Facebook. If it's a family affair, put it on the TV on YouTube. That's why we broadcast to multiple platforms. But either way, please join us. Here's the links below: youtube.com, Auburn Hip Hop, and it is facebook.com, HC530. All right, y'all. And if you need to get a hold of us at any time, we're easy to reach. Rocky Zapata, Christian Kudo. He's with the Granite Wellness as well, and they have some great resources you guys can reach out for. And if you need anything from Auburn Hip Hop Congress, you can also find us at auburnhiphop@gmail.com. All right, y'all. So look forward to seeing everybody on Sunday. We hope you can join us 3 p.m. Please help us get the word out, and let's make this a conversation that continues to impact our community. All right. Peace and love, y'all.